Hello and welcome to the August edition of Community Connect, brought to you by the Marshall Area Chamber of Commerce. This month's guests are Cody Sleiter. Cody is on the board of directors of the Lyon County Board. Brock Klaith is on the committee for the Sons of Summer, and actually helps out quite a bit with the Lyon County Fair too. So thanks for being here this month.
Thanks for having us.
Yep. Thanks.
Let's talk about all the good things that happened in July, as we always do. The July 4th fireworks display at Independence Park was fantastic as always. They had to bump up the fireworks just a couple minutes because of rain, but I do know it was a really nice night out. Thanks to everybody that participated in the July 4th fireworks and everybody that helped plan the event itself. The Pride and the Tiger Foundation tournament was on Monday the 14th out at the Marshall Golf Course. Pride and the Tiger is just a solid foundation here in the area. They do so much for the community. Thanks to everybody that came out to golf. It was a super hot day. I was one of those golfers. But it was a great time. Thanks to Krista and her team and the board of directors for all the planning they do for the Pride and the Tiger Foundation Golf Tournament. The Gruffalo Walk, brought to you by the United Way of Southwest Minnesota, ended on Crazy Days. This fundraiser for the United Way featured Lauren Deitz, and she's the city EDA director, Cassie Weiss, and she's the director for Visit Marshall. Cassie came out on top, which means Lauren had to dress up as the Gruffalo on Crazy Days and walk in the kiddie parade with all the kiddos that were out there that day. Thankfully, it was a super nice day out on Crazy Days this year. As I mentioned, Crazy Days was on July 17th, and Brock, I know you were out there. What a perfect day of weather it was.
Yeah, it seems like it's so hit or miss with weather on that day, but yeah, I think we were really fortunate with a nice day all day long too.
Yeah, all day long. And of course, it ended with the Eats and Beats. That's something that that Brock helps plan. But thanks to everybody that came out. It was we had about 40 outside vendors that came in, and food trucks that came in. It was just a loaded street. We had lots of different kid activities, anything from the candy drop to the kiddie parade. And there was some story time going on in the terrace. So it was just a really good day, and it ended with Eats and Beats. You want to kind of explain what the Eats and Beats is all about?
Yeah, so Eats and Beats is kind of one of our newer events, just trying to utilize our 3rd Street and our downtown, which was recently redone, and we decided to do some food trucks and live music, and it's been going really well so far.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's a great way to utilize that 3rd Street. On the chamber side of things, the State of Agriculture event was on Tuesday, July 22nd, out at the Hoop Barn. We had about 80 people. Good conversation as always. Thanks to Carolyn Olson with Olson Organics, who facilitated the panel. Again, that was a really nice day out as well. That's July. Let's get to August. August is always one of the busiest months in Marshall, and as I mentioned, Cody is with the Lyon County Fair. Brock is with Sounds of Summer. But Brock, you barely get any sleep that whole week of Lyon County Fair.
Yeah, it's kind of, August is a very interesting month for me. It's kind of one after the other, but you know what? It's a good thing.
Yeah. Of course, the Lyon County Fair is first. Cody, Ninja Experience. What is that all about?
So, Ninja Experience. Have you ever seen Ninja Warriors on TV at all?
Yes.
It's exactly based off of that. Just we bring in 5-6 people to do a whole bunch of Ninja Warrior stuff. And
okay, so where is that going to be?
That's going to be the same place where the circus usually was as you walk into the fairgrounds, right in between the Hazardous Waste Building and then the hockey arena.
Okay, well, good.
Right in that little square there.
One more thing to draw people here to the Marshall area, and then the band lineup looks pretty solid this year. Let's talk about the bands.
Yes, the band lineups, we have pretty much all new bands this year. We have the White Sidewalls, which everyone knows them. They're coming back. All the older folks, they love them. Then we have Show Me Your Hits on Thursday night. And then Friday night we have Rhino. And then Saturday night we'll have Time Machine opening up for Arch Allies.
Okay, good. Let's talk about the grandstand. Of course, the nightly activities, a lot of things going on. You're going to see a clown running around there. You're going to see all sorts of things. But no roly bully. That's this upcoming weekend. So let's talk about the rest of the nightly activities.
Yes, so basically Thursday and Friday, Wednesday night starts out with steak fry. A lot of commitment from a lot of local egg businesses that are helping sponsoring that, giving away steak tickets, and the businesses are willing to pay for the farmers for the meals and stuff. for them. And then Thursday, Friday, we have the rodeo.
Yeah.
which is always a great attraction. The only thing we have to say about that is traffic going out. Just be patient. It's slow, but with the construction, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge this year, but I think it's going to be better. Then we have a demo derby for Saturday night.
Yeah. Anything going on extra on Sunday afternoon this year?
So Sunday afternoon, we have a four-wheeler UTV dirt bike barrel race.
Okay. Yeah.
And then in the morning, or 11 to 1 on Sunday, SMSU is hosting a pork chop feed.
Oh yeah. And of course, you're gonna be able to, the 4-H stand is out there, the Holy Redeemer Fair stand is out there. It's just so many different things. You got the animal barns, the Relco Immersion Center, and it goes on and on and on. Of course, you have the beer garden. This Lyon County Fair gets better and better each year, and these two play a role in that, as well as the Lyon County Fair Board and all sorts of other volunteers. So, good job, Cody, and I'm so glad to see how far the fair has come over the last number of years. Let's turn our attention to the Sounds of Summer. Of course, these two events are always back-to-back weeks. Sounds of Summer is next. What are some of the highlights of Sounds of Summer this year, Brock?
So Sounds of Summer, we're in our 18th year this year, kind of building towards that 20 years, so kind of stay tuned. We got some big things planned for that in 2027, but we're adding another night this year to the Sound Summer Festival, which is Wednesday. We're going to have the Battle of the Badges, which is the Marshall Fire Department versus the Marshall Police Department softball game, and it's going to be a little more than the softball game. It's going to be kind of a show. We're going to have some fun activities during the game, some challenges, and it's going to be a good time. Thursday, we move on to kind of a yearly event that has been tied in with Sound Summer for many years, which is the Relay for Life. In the downtown parking lot, obviously with the pool construction, we're moving to the Whitney lot, which is behind the Gambler, the Adult Community Center, that lot behind the chamber, also. So. Friday, we consider as our family night. That's sponsored by Avera this year, and we got just an array of activities for kids and adults likewise. Touch a truck, inflatables, miniature train rides, some axe throwing by one of the local businesses in town, Wings Axe. We have a Ninja Anywhere course, which is not the same as the one at the fair. This is an obstacle course, kind of similar to the ninja stuff. So that'll be fun. Then we'll end the night with the Singing Cues, which is a local group. Obviously, Quinn and Quentin have kind of got their start at Sounds of Summer a few years ago, and we like to keep bringing them back.
Good.
And then we'll end the night with the White Keys, which is a piano and drum duo, it's kind of like a dueling piano, but it's a little different in that same aspect. So, and then Saturday obviously is that's kind of the big day for everything. The farmers market, which is always such a draw for this for our area and all that fresh produce and stuff like that. The Rotary Pancake Breakfast is always another hit. We did add a new event on Saturday out at Camden State Park, which is a trail run series. So it's kind of like a Tough Mudder trail run, something new. The library has their book sale, obviously, all week as well, which is there's always a lot of stuff going on at the library.
Yes.
The Grand Festival Parade at 4 o'clock, and then downtown after the parade, again, we have activities for all those young kids and adults likewise. Food trucks, beer garden, all that stuff, and then we end the night with a bunch of live music. Broken Oak, another local act that we like to utilize for the festival. Maiden Dixie is another one that's coming in. They played at the fair last year, I believe. And then we'll end the night with the Fabulous Armadillos and Chris Hockey and the gang. They'll be coming back, and they were hit when we had them back 2 years ago.
2 years ago. I tell you what, Fabulous Armadillos was here 2 years ago. I'm inviting as many friends as possible to town for that weekend, specifically for them. And in fact, for any Viking fans out there, 2 years ago, there's a Vikings game. He came to Marshall and played instead. This year, that's on that Friday night. But I love the Fabulous Armadillos, and they are a great show. Another thing I would say about that same night 2 years ago, I've never seen as many college kids make the trek across town, because that's Gold Rush days, right? So they came across town for that concert. It was packed. Yeah,
and that partnership with SMSU, being able to bus kids down here on that move-in weekend it's a great partnership to have, because it doesn't it's more than just Marshall. We're trying to gauge everybody, and some of these college kids that are coming in, maybe they see this event and maybe they call Marshall home after college. That's always the goal, is to bring more people in.
Yep, absolutely.
Then we wrap up with Sunday. We have a cycling event, and then the community praise service, which is always well attended. That's normally at the band shell. That's actually going to be on the festival grounds under the stage. So bring your lawn chair, or there'll be picnic tables set up, and we hope to see you at one of those.
Yeah, so if you look in the crystal ball, and maybe you don't know this answer, Brock, will these festivities going to be in the Whitney lot moving forward, or don't you know yet?
Our goal is with the pool construction, timeline on that. Our goal is to be at the pool hopefully next year, and that's going to be our forever home.
Okay.
That's going to, it's going to be centrally located, kind of off the main drag, and
there's still enough space there.
There's going to be enough space.
Okay.
We'll use the parking lot and use the pool facility for restrooms and all that stuff. So yeah, our future home, whenever the pool is finished, is going to be at the pool site.
Good. So we won't have bands in the pool. It'll be on the outside of the pool.
Yeah. Well, we hope no. We hope no bands in the pool. But yeah, that is the plan moving forward.
So talk about the funding. Obviously, you guys do a great job getting in sponsorships. I do know something new this past year was the Christmas light display competition. I know there is a bingo event earlier this summer. Let's talk about some of that.
Yeah, so we can start with that, the lighting contest, which was a new event. One of our board members kind of brought up, said, "Hey, this would be kind of fun." And for the first year, we had 24 contestants, which is good. The Biella household won this year, but out of the 24, it's just it's a very unique to see the older style of lighting to the new style of lighting, and what a great way to engage the community on what we call an off season, And then, like you said, bingo has always been a huge draw out at the arena. That partnership with the Legion, I don't know if we could do anything without them, honestly.
Right.
And it draws people from all over. I know there's people that travel to come to that because, the prize winnings are that big. So it's great. Sound Summer's funded, we're a nonprofit, so we're funded solely on donations and support from the community. We have a lot of great businesses in the area and in town that support this to keep it family-free fun for 18 years now. Yeah. So we're super fortunate on that aspect.
Okay, good. So I'm going to ask both of you the next question. If somebody wants to volunteer for the fair, Sounds of Summer, Marshall Festivals, who do they contact, and what are some of those opportunities?
So Sounds of Summer, if you go onto our Facebook page or our website, there is a Contact Us tab or an email on there. It's my email on the website. Shoot me a message, shoot me an email. We're always looking for volunteers. There's multiple ways to help. If you want to do in-kind or monetary, we'll find you something to do.
Kind of same with Fair Board. On the website, there's 3-4 numbers to call, and an email to email. And like I say, a lot of it, we can always use more and more volunteers. So
good. All right. Awesome. Well, I can't wait for both. I'll be at both. I'll be at the fair stand quite a bit. I
suppose you'll be grilling burgers.
I sometimes do that. I'll be out there all day on Friday, so I'll be seeing you guys all day on Friday. So I'll be out there, and of course, Sounds of Summer, as I mentioned, I'll for sure be around on Saturday. Will there be a car show this year?
They're not doing so much of a car show. It's going to be just the local club due to room constraints. We have a lot of stuff packed into that parking lot. It's not the car show, but the Shades of the Past Car Club did invite their members to, we're going to do a little show and shine. Okay. It's not a car show with prizes this year, just a show and shine. Just come show your hot rods off.
Duck race?
River Duck Race is happening again. That'll end in Memorial Park.
Okay.
And that's... we should have enough water in the river this year with how much rain we've had recently.
Yes. And so if you're interested in any duck race tickets, reach out to a Rotary board member and they can, or not a Rotary board member, a Rotary member, and they can get you the tickets. It's a good fundraiser for the Rotary clubs. So great. Anything else you'd like to add or any final comments on your two events?
I think speaking for both, what a way to support the community by coming down to these events. There's a lot of things that are free. All the concerts at the fair are free. All the stuff at Sounds of Summer is free as well. Come out and support us.
Yeah.
Let's just hope Mother Nature will shine on us. It'll be a great 2 weeks.
Yes, it is. It's a good time, and do encourage Marshall to stay in town. A lot of cabin goers, but man, they put out so much work. Stick around in town these next few weeks, and it'll be definitely worth your time. So I'm excited for both events. Back-to-back weeks. Let's talk about a few other things. what to expect in August. Of course, there's a lot of golf going on. We have the SMSU golf tournament, SMSU football golf tournament this upcoming Saturday. Maggie Jean is the following week. Also part of Sounds of Summer is the Maha golf tournament. I think that same Saturday is the Superintendent's Revenge tournament out at the golf course. So if you love golf, there's a lot of golf opportunities and a lot of good nonprofits to support while having a good time. Of course, keep an eye. And I'm not including everything we just talked about, so I don't need to include them. But there's also going to be open houses for schools, so keep an eye out for those things. Fall sports activities for our Mustangs and Tigers. We got fall sports starting later this month. And then you got football and you got volleyball and you got swimming and cross country. So all these tennis, there's going to be a lot of things coming up here. So support our local teams, get out and cheer them on. On the chamber side of things, we had a number of things going on, but I do want to highlight Let's Connect on August 21st. Let's Connect gives you the opportunity to stand and talk about your business, to talk about the fair, and to talk about the Sounds of Summer in front of like 50 others. So it is an opportunity for all of our members to get in one room. It's a free event, love free, to come and talk about their business. So if you're a member and you're listening and watching here today, mark that on your calendar, register on our website, because there's no better visibility event at the Chamber than Let's Connect. Lots of things going on. Thanks for being here. All these events in August can be found on our website at marshallmn.org. Hopefully they are on there. And also take a look on our events page, or at the events page on the visit page at visitmarshallmn.com. Brock and Cody, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
In September, we're going to have David Hain. David is with Swissel, with the Southwest Center of Independent Learning, and he will be our guest. Have a fun August. We'll see you in September.